shows consistency from day one, day two, day three, day four, and today is day five, the final day of the free data science and data analytics training. And I would like to say this has been an awesome learning journey, and we are going to be ending it today. But this is not the final. We still have the advanced track, which will be happening also this month. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to tell you that our facilitator for today, who has been taking us since day one of the program, is also on the call, and she will be doing justice to what we've been learning since Monday. Help me to welcome Flora Oladipupo in the chat room. Help me to welcome Flora. Hi, Flora. Please confirm you can hear me. Okay, so, just a minute. Hi, Flora. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes,
And
thank you,
you're ready to take over
Bukumi,
my
for
screen.
the
Thank you. Thank you
introduction.
so much and welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Victoria, also. So, we'll be starting now, and I'm happy to have you all on the call, learning data analysis with Power BI. And today being the final day, I would actually miss teaching you guys. So, it's a good one. So, like Bukumi said, we'll continue next month. So today, um, we'll be going into our topic for today. And so, first of all, I hope everyone is doing their assignments. So we need to actually complete our assignment, submit it so it can be assessed. So if you have not been doing it, try to from Monday down to today. So there'll be a final assignment given today. So um be starting now. Let me share my screen. So I hope everybody can see my screen. Okay, hold on, please. Okay, so um, today we'll be treating exploring AI in Power BI. So one of the good functionality about Power BI is you can actually do some downstream AI task in it. So I know it might look that data analyst, like as a data analyst, what do I need AI for? But actually, we are living in a time where AI is the new thing, and Microsoft is always staying at the top of the game. So giving you this, making this functionality accessible to you, irrespective of if you are a coder or a non-coder. So, um, so I'll just highlight some of the downstream AI projects that can be carried out on Power BI. There's actually a lot. This is not it's not limited to this alone. So it's actually a lot. So we have this you can carry out sentiment analysis on Power BI. You can carry out image analysis on Power BI. So we can also carry out anomaly detection, time series analysis, So usually, if you want to do something like a sentiment analysis, it's a NLP project. That's the natural language processing project. It's a part of machine learning, but you can actually do it on your Power BI. You don't have to go to your Python, open your Jupyter notebook before you do that. Power BI already gives you this flexibility. Same also with image analysis. You can do computer vision on your Power BI, then anomaly detection, time series for prediction. You can actually do a whole lot, like it's Power BI enabled. And this is because of Power BI. Power BI is actually built on Azure. Azure is a cloud service owned by Microsoft. And on Azure, you can do all these things. So it's connected. So, like I said, that's a good thing about using Microsoft products. They always aim for flexibility and accessibility for the users. So, irrespective of your background, you can easily use these tools. So, we'll be going straight into the answer today for today. So, on the Google Drive, where you guys have been downloading the data sets, there is a new data uploaded there. So I uploaded two data. Um, I uploaded one for Twitter and one for Facebook. So we'll be working with the Twitter on today in class. So what we are doing basically is we are doing one of these AI projects. We're going to be doing a sentiment analysis dashboard of for Twitter. So people, so sentiment analysis, not everybody may be familiar with what sentiment analysis is. So let me just explain what sentiment analysis is all about. So sentiment analysis is, like the word says, sentiment. You want to know what people feel about something. So let's say you're working in a company, your company has a social media page, they have a Twitter page, and the company wants to know what their customer thinks about them. What has their customer been tweeting about them? Are they happy with them? Are they happy with their product, or they have complaints? So if you are a social media analyst for the company, you would want to get data from the social media page and analyze it to know what your customer feel. If they are happy, if they are sad, if whatever they are feeling about the company product, you want to know it. So that is called sentiment analysis. So yeah, we just want to do a general sentiment analysis about people tweets. So want to see what people are tweeting about, if they are tweeting positively or negatively. So it's not particular for any, it's just a normal data set. So that's just one of the use cases of carrying out sentiment analysis. So, um, so let's say you are a data analyst and your company wants to do sentiment analysis. You can't say because you are not a coder, so the company should take the job outside. That's why I say Power BI gives you this flexibility, such that even if you're not a coder or you're not someone that knows machine learning, you can actually still tell your boss, no, I can actually do this sentiment analysis for the company. So that's what we'll be going through today. So download the data sets on, okay, stop share my screen. Let me reshare the link to the folder. So I've shared the link. You can check the link, download the two data sets. The first one on um, Twitter and the second one on Facebook. So the Facebook code is going to be your assignment. You carry out a sentiment analysis. Not even a sentiment analysis. You build a dashboard with Facebook data. So one thing I also want to show us is how to like build a dashboard that is in line with whatever company we are working with. So I said something about data storytelling today. So that's what we'll be doing basically. So um, I started building it already because it might actually take quite a number of time. But I want I want I want us to do this together. So I just want to show you guys how to actually carry out because I've done it here already. So I'll close this then do it again for continue. So I'm coming, I'll share my screen. So I hope everybody can see my screen. Okay. So first thing first, we import our data. So our data is in a CSV format. So we bring it to your CSV, select the data set, which is Twitter data set. So I hope everybody has downloaded the data set already. So this is it. We have our tweet ID. We have our username for the Twitter um, user because we scrape data from tweets that people made. So this is the username for the person that tweeted. This is what the person tweeted about. This is the number of retweets the person had, the number of likes, the timestamp. So go to transform. I'll take the link. Don't worry about the Facebook data. What we are using now is the Twitter data. Just download that one. So we have, okay, let me share my screen again. So now we are already on the transform data. Like I said, we have the tweet ID, we have the username of the people that tweeted, we have the tweet itself, we have the retweets, the number of retweets, we have the number of likes, and we have the time the tweet was made. So first thing first, clean the data, but I've actually gone through it and it's clean enough. So the only thing I want us to do now is to separate our time and date. Separate it. So how you separate is you come to your timestamp, you click on it, then you see column, split column, split. So we are going to be splitting by delimiter because we want to split is we have dates and we have time. It's just like your normal Excel where you split your data. We have dates and we have time, and there's spacing in the middle. So we are going to split by that space. Can everybody see this pop up on my screen? It says split column by delimiter. Okay. So is a cost, we can use a custom, we can use a space. So delimiter is It can be a column, it can be a comma, it can be anything. So because it's a date and a time and there is space in between, so we are going to be using space to split it. So um, so we can actually choose how we want it to split, and we are splitting it into columns. So and we just want two columns. So we write the columns we want. Then click OK. So here we have it. Our date and our time has been divided into two. Did everybody get that? We have our date separated from our time. Okay, let me do it again for the people that didn't get it. So we are here. We have our timestamp. Our timestamp consists of our date and consists of our time. But we don't want the two of them to be together because of our analysis. You cannot analyze date and time together. It has to be separated. So how we are going to do that is that we are going to split the dates and the time into two. So it will be in two separate columns. And how you do that is by coming to this split column here, and you split by delimiter. So there are different ways you can split. So the reason why we are splitting by delimiter is because there is a spacing between the dates and the time. So that's why we are choosing that. So we split by delimiter. And when you split by delimiter, it's going to tell you what you want to split it by. Are you splitting by comma or a column or something? But we know that the thing that separates the both of them is a space. So you select space. Then come here, you select the number of the advance. You select how you want it to split. If you want it to split into columns or rows. So we want to split it into columns. So you select the number of columns you want to split it to, and we just want two columns. So you click OK. So now we have two separate columns for the dates and the time. So I hope everybody got that now. All right, so you can rename it. So let's rename this to dates. Then rename this to time. So now we are done with this. So what we want to do now, I said we are doing a um, sentiment analysis dashboard. So for the sentiment analysis, it's based on the text. We want to know if what this person is saying is positive or what the person is saying is negative. So that is a, an aspect of artificial intelligence. But we don't want to do artificial intelligence where we have to start writing code and be training model. So Microsoft's Power BI already have a way to simplify this thing. And what you do, if you check this pin here, can everybody see where my cursor is? These places. So just indicate you see where my cursor is, where you see text analysis, vision, Azure machine learning. So this is the place where you do your AI. So it's written AI insights. There are actually a lot of things you can explore on this your Power BI. It's not everything that this our class will be able to cover. So on your own, now that you know the basics, it's best if you start exploring and start for things you can do with Power BI. So that which is one of what we are doing right now. So yeah, what we want to do is a text analysis. So you click. So this vision is for computer vision. This Azure is for machine learning. So what we are doing is text analysis. So you click text analysis. Just select text analysis. So you wait for it to load. Everybody can see this my new pop-up, right? I hope it's not different. Can you see the new pop-up? Okay. All right. So wait for it to load. So yeah, you can see it has loaded. So you just select each. So it can help you detect the kind of language that was written in the tweet. It also help you extract keywords, certain key phrases. But what we are after is our sentiments. We just want to see our sentiments. And sentiment comes in score. When if you do sentiment analysis, sentiment the normal way, it has scores for each values. For instance, if you say the boy is good, the boy is a good boy, it is a positive tweet. It is a positive tweet. So in the normal machine learning, there is a score for positive like that. So that kind of score may be 0.9, showing high positivity. But if you now write, I hate this girl so much, there may be another score assigned to it on your machine learning that could be like um 0.1, which shows that this is very low. So all these kind of scores, yeah, it's actually going to analyze it and give you the score. So you're not training any model to get those scores. Rather, I wrote score sentiment. So you just click OK for it to score the sentiment for you. So you wait for it to load. Okay, you did not get that. I'll take it again. Please, everybody should pay attention so that I don't start going back and forth because we have a long way to go today. And today is the last class, so please, everybody should pay attention. So I'm going to go over it again now. I said you click your text column, then come here to my cursor, which shows text analytics. So you click it. When you click it, you wait for it to load. So when it comes up, it will show you three different options of what to do. So once to do a sentiment analysis, so it's the option for the sentiment analysis you go to because that's where your focus is on. So it's up now. So you just go to score sentiment. I hope everybody is following now. So we can see it together. Click score sentiment. Then you click OK. So this pop-up is going to come, which talks about data privacy. So Microsoft is always big on privacy, especially when it has to do with AI, because of this responsible AI. So you click continue. So I don't want any privacy level because this is not like a hidden data. So I'll just click ignore privacy level and continue. I hope everyone is following. So the reason why it's taking time is because it's actually doing a machine learning task. So it's going to Azure doing all these things in the back end. So you as an analyst, you don't have to know exactly what's going on. So you just wait for it to do its thing and give it the results you want. So we have it now. So come and check. So everybody can see this new column called score sentiments. I hope you can all see it. Okay. So this score sentiment now, we have different values in it. We have 0.95, we have 0.5, we have 0.9. There are actually a lot. You can come here to see. So you can see how it has given plenty values to each of the tweets. So like this one seems to be the lowest, 0.00068, which implies that maybe is a very negative tweet. Maybe it was a hate tweet or something. Then if you see 0.9, you know that it is a positive tweet that has been made that is okay. So we click okay. So now the thing is, on your own, I have to go through the tweets to know to capture values that you know would be. So if you are building your machine learning model normally, if you are building your machine learning model normally, and you train your data, when you get your score sentiment, you can set how you want your score to be. That okay, from one and above, um, from 0 to 1, for instance, from 0 to 1 should be positive tweets. Then from below 0, which is minus, should be negative. But yeah, now you're not the one building your model. It is Power BI that is building it for you. So now you're the one that we have to look for the threshold that you want to represent your data. The sentiment score is still there. We've not yet analyzed it. We've not done anything to it. Yes, you have to select your text before you click text analysis. So you have to select it. Please, you guys should follow me. Yeah, because today is the last day. Like I said, I'll have to move fast. So you have to follow, you have to click your anything you are doing on Power BI, you click it first before you do anything you want to do. So now we've gotten our score sentiment. So now we have to for us to go into the downstream task, we have to divide this our sentiment analysis into positive, negative, or neutral. So positive means that tweets that are good. Negative means tweets that are bad. Then neutral means tweets that are not good. They are not, it's not good, it's not bad, it's just neutral. Maybe say something like rain is falling. Rain is falling is not a good statement, it's not a bad statement. Unlike when you say the boy is a good boy, it is a good statement. And the girl, I hate the girl, is a bad statement. So you have to assign values to, to this your numbers so that you'll be able to do your downstream analysis. So I hope everybody is getting that. You need to be connected to the internet to do text analysis. So now please watch closely so that you see what I'm going to do with this core sentiment now. Everybody should watch closely because I will not be able to go back again. So you click your score sentiment. Then you come to this your ribbon. Come to this your ribbon. What you want to do is called conditional formatting. So in your Excel, there's something called conditional formatting. That's what I'm about to do now. I hope everybody is following and we are listening. So to do that, you have to click your score sentiment. So you come to your ribbon here and you come to add column. Just click add column. When you click add column, it shows you different options. You come to your conditional column. Want to make a condition based on this our score sentiment. So you come to conditional column. I hope everybody is following closely. As I said, everybody should listen so we get it. So you won't say you are lost because this thing takes time. It's not something I can be doing over and over. You can see the number of time you spent waiting for it to load. And we have limited time today. So just follow from wherever you are, just follow what I'm doing. Don't don't look that you're lost. You can always watch the recording again. So you are on this place. You come to your conditional column. You click conditional column. Just click conditional column. So everybody can see this new pop-up on my screen, right? Just indicates you can see it. All right. So now we want to create a new column for the positive, negative, and neutral that I talk about. So we name the column first of all. You can give it any name. So let me name it sentiment label. So we have a new column called sentiment label. So now, based on what we did, we let us set a threshold for ourselves. Let us set a threshold that when you see that sentiment score, if it is from 0.2 and above, name it positive. If you see it from 0.1 and below, name it negative. So that way we can be able to do the analysis on it. Then if it's not positive, if it is not negative, name it neutral. So we are the ones setting a threshold for ourselves. Does everybody get what I just said? So you come you come down to set that condition. It's just like normal conditioning in Excel, actually. So you come down here. So it has written it out. If you select the column name, which is score sentiment. If score sentiment is greater than, so you select is greater than 0.2, 0.2, then call it positive. We've set the condition for the positive. So we need to set for negative. So you click add plus. Then you now say else if the sentiment score is less than 0.1, then put it as negative. So now we know that in between 0.2 and 0.1, there are still some values there, maybe 0.11, 0.12. Those ones will leave it as neutral. So we now come to this else. Else means any other thing that is not captured in positive and negative. Name it neutral. So does everybody get what I just explained now? All right. So you just click OK. So you wait for it to load. It's going to separate them. So the data is actually a lot, so it might take some time. It's creating the column. So here we have it now. Everybody can see this, right? We now have a new column called sentiment label. So I hope everybody get this. If you don't get it, don't worry. You get it when you watch the YouTube. So we have now gotten, normally if you want to do a model, if you want to train this thing, it might take a long time. If you are writing code, it might take hours. But yeah, Power BI has done it for you easily, smoothly. So we are done with this. We can now start our analysis. So you just click your close and apply. And we are set to analyze our data. So let me open my Power BI. So please hold on, let my screen come up because I've actually started some part of the visualization. I know it will take time. So I've already started building it, and so I don't want us to continue on that um, on what we just did now because I've done it already before. So I want to continue what I was doing before the class started. We see it. So can everybody see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay. So what I want to show you people is how to have like build a dashboard. Is we have been building dashboard, yes, but I just want to show you a much better way. So better way in the sense of I want it to look like a Twitter dashboard. Like when people see it, they know that it's a Twitter post analyzing. So how you conclude on the threshold figure to use? You go through what you got in your Twitter sentiment score. Then you read through. No, you don't have to go through everything though. Maybe just randomly read through some of the tweets, especially those ones that are lowest. Look for the the places where you see a very low figure, maybe like 0.1. Check what they wrote in the tweets. So if in the tweets they wrote something that is negative, so you know that is around that place that Twitter that the score is what around that place it is being scored as negative. So let's say you go through some tweets that start at 0.1, 0.11 something, and you're saying it that it looks negative. You already know that to be around that place, you should set your threshold. Same also when you're looking at the positive part, you already know that okay, the positive starts from this area. So that way you get to know the threshold to use. We cannot start going through it now because of our time. But on your own, you can look for it and set your threshold. So I hope you get it, Toluwani. So yeah, now I want to show you guys how to actually build like a front page. So what you are seeing here, if you click this place, no, not here. If you click analysis, see, can you see it? It takes you to analysis page. Let me do it again. If you click this place, hope you guys can see my cursor. If you click dashboard, you see that it takes you to this dashboard page. I don't have to start going like this. So sometimes it's just to make your work much more presentable. So when people see, they'll be like, oh wow, this looks nice. So these things that you see here are called buttons. So Power BI has buttons that you can press to lead you to, let's say you have a 200, not 200, sorry. I don't know what to use a 200 report to do. So let's say you have a 20-page report, page one, page two, page three, page four. You cannot start scrolling through to page 20. From here alone, you can, maybe you already named it. You may name it that, okay, dash visual for sales something something. You have already seen it here. You just click it. So nobody has to start going through the pages one by one looking for it. So I'll just quickly show us how to build something similar to this. So what I did actually was that instead of going through our generator looking like how I showed you, going to your generator, coming back with your code to use, your color code to use. You can set it from the beginning how you want it to look. So just watch my screen. You come to this view See if I can take this away. Okay. My cursor is on the view pane of my Power BI. You just click view. Then under view, you can see team. So you click this arrow of team. So you see different theme that you can use like that already set colors for you. So because I want to use Twitter color, so on my generator, I've already gone to look for, you can just easily browse Twitter color code. Any page that pops up on your browser will tell you the color codes Twitter uses. So I've already done it before the class started. So I just came to customize current theme here. So you guys can see this pop up on my screen, right? So the error message you got, hope you are connected to the internet, first of all. Well, let's continue. You guys can see my screen. You can see this pop up on my screen. Just indicate on chats this new pop up. Okay. So I named it I named it Twitter. Then I copied all the color that you usually use on Twitter. So I that's when I want to check. I went to go and browse Twitter code. So I just copied everything. So I will not have to be looking for colors one by one. Then I pasted everything here. If you do it in this class, it will actually take a lot of time. So this is a way for you to actually um get what you want to do right. So let's say any company you are working for, you get the color codes the company normally use, you customize it here, you set everything you want to use here, and you can also change your filter pane. So if you can notice, you see that this my filter pane is no longer that color we had yesterday. Yesterday we just had white here. So it's actually here I did it. I came here and I changed it to what I want. So you can actually change your filter pane color. So that's what I did. So to build this, to build your front page. So we are going to build in a front page now. So like I said, you come to your format your reports page, click it, then come to your canvas background. So it is set to it is automatically set to color blue color. That's because of the customized theme that I've added before. So I just need to come and reduce the transparency. And we have this already. So um I will now set I will set my my title, which is Twitter sentiment analysis. So I did that using a shape. Just click insert, then come to shape, then you select the shape you want to use. Let's use this shape. So we have this. So you format your shape however you want it to be. But let's add the text inside. And yeah, you just click text. You on it. It's turned off now, so you on it. Then you write the text you want. Twitter sentiment analysis. And you can increase the font to make it bigger. And choose, let me make it small. And let me bolden it. You can also change your fonts. So let's use this font. Let's also add a shadow to it. So we have that. So let's also bring in the Twitter logo. And still under insert, you just insert images. Then, so we have the Twitter new image logo. So just put it in one corner. So let us have a table of contents. And the table of contents will be based on all these our pages. I hope everyone is following up to this point. So, so to add your pages, you come to this thing. There's something called button. Yeah, you click button. Then there are different buttons you can add. You can put a left button, right button, reset button, information button. There are different type of button you can add, and you can put a blank button that you want to put your own type of functionality in. So, but what we want to do is a navigator button, a navigator that can navigate to the page, the exact page you want. So, select page navigator. So yeah, all the pages aligned here. So we can also format it. If you just come to pages, select the layout you want. So let's do a vertical layout. So it's actually too small, so we have to adjust like this. Size. You can also set how you want it to look. So um, just have to look for the best format you want. So let's choose the style we want. Set to this the style in the sense of how do you want to press your button. So I'm going to select press. When I press it, it should do it should go where I want it to go. Then let me see which other functionality, which other style. So yeah, for shape we can choose how we want it to look. So the other one I use the peel. This is a peel shape. So you can choose any shape. There are different types of shape you can use. This like this. So it depends on you. So here now you can always navigate to and how you navigate on this your desktop, you click your control button and click it down and it takes you there. So control button, then dashboard. Okay. Okay, let's continue. We'll come back. Let me remove this. Don't want this page. So let's go straight to our analysis. It's not all the time you come you do analysis here then come here. You can actually build straight. You can actually start building straight, especially if you already know what you want. So let me show you how I did this. So what we normally do, okay, maybe I should do let me do an analysis here first before building the dashboard so it does not confuse everybody. So we do our normal analysis, we come here, select what you want to show. So let's do number of likes. And for number of likes, we already know we use a card visual. So it's because the reason why it's not showing is because I'm using a white color. Let me change the color so that you see what is there. Change to black. So everybody can see this already. So can you just Control C, Control V this. Let's do number of retweets also. So we have this. So the likes is more than the retweets. So our sentiment label. Let's use a pie chart to do that since it's just three. Or let's use a donut chart. Then we are counting it. So yeah, we don't have to bring an index because we already have a Twitter ID which serves as an index already. So we have more positive than neutral and negative. So let's bring in. So let me show you how to bring in an extra visual. So there is a perfect visual for text. Like I said, you should always look for a good way to visualize. So yeah, now we have something called word cloud. Let me show you how we use a word cloud. You come to get more visual. You click get more visual. I hope everybody is following this. So you know how to bring in a word cloud. For people that are having issue with their text analysis, don't worry, we'll get back to it later. Just follow the class. So this is, everybody can see this new pop-up on my screen, right? Can you see the new pop-up? All right. So you just come to search button. You click word, you type word cloud. So even before I finish typing, it's already showing here. Just select it, word cloud. So you click add. Once you click add, it adds it to your Power BI for you. So I've added it, that's why I did not click add again. So we bring our text here and we select word cloud for it. So it's loading. I think most people will have seen this thing before. At some point, you might have seen something like this. Or maybe you did not know that it's called a word cloud. Or it's something people use to visualize text. So let me enlarge it. So it's actually taking time to load. Okay. So same also as before, we can also format it however we like. So come to format. So everybody can see how it is, right? So you can see the word that people are talking about mostly. So the the one that appears the most are bigger than the ones that, like this one now, stay appears just 68 times. So that is very small. Unlike this word different, which appear 113 times. So we can also format it. So I don't want the text to be rotated like it is here. I want it to be straight, like off the rotate text pane for it to be straightened. So it's all straightened out now. So, and so there's something called stop words. So stop words are words that are not relevant to what you are doing. So I think I saw okay, something like say let's. It does not sound like a word that is really relevant like that. So just write all the words you don't want. You can also tell it to remove default stop words for you. Then you can also select the colors you want. But let me just um, let me just tell it to pick colors by itself. Or let me see if I can also decide. Okay. Actually, the words are too much for me to be saying you should. So I'll just leave the default colors like that. Should display those colors. So I can choose if you want words to be repeated. So I don't want any repetition, so I'll leave it. So that's how to visualize text data. So let's see any other thing we can also add. So let's just do a timestamp. Um, okay, so when I was actually doing this thing before, I actually did not separate my time and date. So let me quickly do that on my transform data. Let me separate my timestamp into time and date. You guys have already seen how I did it before. Well, I just want to do it here for myself. Okay, so let me explain stop words. Stop words are words that you don't want, words that are irrelevant to your text. So let's say you you wrote the man went to the market. In the man went to the market sentence, the relevant words there are man and man went and market. The is not really relevant, so you can take it out. So words like the a uh a b like be. So words like that do not carry any kind of action, they are called stop words. They make no sense for what you are trying to do. So you can actually remove them because at the end of the day, they just end up choking your word itself. So that's what it means by stop words. You can remove stop words. Okay, so I'm still trying to split my timestamp column. Be back. You guys may not be seeing the screen here because I'm not sharing it. Okay, so for you to know how I did this score sentiment and sentiment label, you would have to watch the video again because it's a process that takes time. So I would not be able to repeat it. So I'm almost done splitting. So for the people having issues with their um, text analytics, is it how many people have issues doing that on their own? It could be because of the account you are using. Okay, so most likely is the account you guys are using. Are you using your regular Gmail account for this your Power BI, or you are using a developer account for your Power BI? Did anybody open a Microsoft developer account? Okay. After the class, I'll drop a link on how to open a developer account. So you guys should open a developer account. So that's what you are going to be using because it's actually like a premium kind of service offered by Microsoft. So you might not be able to do it on your regular account. So if you open a developer account, you'll be able to do the text analysis. If you have a developer account, it should work. A developer account is different from Microsoft Outlook accounts. They are not the same thing. So either you have a Microsoft business account or you have a a um a developer account. Those are the only kind of accounts you can use this text analysis service on. So um I'm done here. So we'll continue now. So now I have my dates. I want to see I want to see the trend which this tweet was made. So I'll be checking. So can you guys tell me the visual to use for this date? What visual should I use for my dates to visualize my dates? Yes, line charts. Not slicer. It's actually a line chart to be using. I want to see the trend. So it's not because I want to drill down. It's because I want to see the trend. That's why I'm using a line chart. So if I want to drill down now in here, I can now say I'll use a slicer for drilling down. Let me change the color. Okay, let me remove here the quarter. Let's just 2 months. So we have it like this. So the Swiss is actually it was gathered from January to May. So let's see which other one can do. Done for text, time. Okay, let's also see the time people tweet the most. Hmm. The time is a lot, so and there are just three times, and there is no need to show this. So we'll just be using that. So let me see if we can drill down on user. I also there are not a lot. There are actually a lot of users, and I've said we should do a slicer for each of the users. But it's a lot. It's best to just use a word cloud to see the person um that tweets the most. But let's just build our visual based on this. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do the total number of tweets that was made. That also is the card. Okay, so I hope everybody got up to this point. Hope we all followed up to this point. Okay, let's do a slicer based on the time. Hmm. The time is a lot. Can't do that. Keep scrolling. So let's just build our visual now, our dashboard based on this. So let me take this out so you see how I did this. So let's customize our Twitter page. So should we do dark page theme, Twitter theme, or should we do light page mode? Which one should we do? Okay, let's do dark. So we come here, select the background, canvas background. Okay, so not so dark, not too, not also blue. So let's bring this one by one. But I want us to use shapes. I don't want our visual to look how it's normally look. Let us use shapes. So to use shapes, you come to your inserts, you select shapes. Let me use this shape. So let me look for a color. Okay, let us still stick to this color. It's not bad. Let's take out borders. Let me include shadow. Shadow, make it a white shadow here. So we have this shape. Let me copy the shape for 3. That's for the 3 card visual. 3 card or 4 cards that we have. See. Okay, we have 3. So we copy each. And we are pasting it here. So let's remove the borders around this. We don't want borders again because we're already using um, a shape. So much of everything too is not good. In trying to beautify, you don't want to now ruin the look. So this, let's remove the background color for this. We don't need a background again since the background is going to be this. So let's take it. And now let's also remove the borders around it. Then now let's change what is written. We have um sum of likes, but we don't want sum of likes to be written there. Let's just do normal. Hold on. Okay. Um, you can change the name here. I just so you can change the name here on this field. You can just double tap and write sweet likes. So let's change the color. Let's just pick color white. So like this, we have this, but we need to centralize it well. So we have this. So I have a picture. I have a picture for you guys are following, right? I want to introduce a picture for likes. So I have it downloaded already. So I just come select picture, bring it in. So it's just like an icon. Let me remove the borders around it. So we have that. So let's do the same also for this. Let's come down again here. The list. So basically do the same, format it the same way. Remove the background. Also, you change the name. number of retweets. We also change the color. Let's pick white. So let's also remove the borders around. So you want to make sure it's centralized. So we have this grid line. That red line is the grid line that helps you see if it's aligned. And you can see it's aligned with the other one. So we also introduce retweets, um, the retweets picture. So you have to download all this picture already and save it somewhere. So let's also remove the borders around it. So then for this, which is the number, total number of tweets. So bring it here. Also do the same, remove the um, background image and can also change the name, total number of tweets. So let's also remove the background, the visual borders. So we have this also. And I think I have an image of Twitter bed. So I just bring that one. So you make sure everything is aligned, like same size. Yeah, I think this one is smaller than this. So the color also, I want to change it. Right. So how is it looking now? What's your opinion? Drop your opinion. Is it looking good? Okay. So using icon from Bootstrap, I don't know. I've not tried it before. But the thing is that you can always check. This could be possible. You don't know until you try. So I've never tried it before myself. So you can try it and if it works, that's fine. So let's take up other things. Let's do this first. So let's use a different background color. So like I said, you may forget where all these things are, but it doesn't matter. You can always find it. I think we should stick to, let's do everything up here blue and everything down here white because of that word cloud. So, mm, okay. It's no need to use shadow because we've used one already before. Let's just use black border or a gray one. Okay, let's format it by removing the grid line first of all. I don't want grid line showing. So let me leave this. Let me do for others like this. So let me put it on a shape. I think using a shape will bring out the beauty more. Now the shape to use. You can actually use different type of shape. Let's experiment. Let's use the shape. Okay, this looks like something we can use for the word cloud. Let's bring our word cloud in. Let me change the color of this shape to white. Or let me use this gray. Gray normally look. And let me make it glow. There are actually a lot of ways to beautify your dashboards. So it's not just one, it's not a one directional thing. Okay, now trying to fit this in. Hmm. Okay, I don't think this is working out for the word cloud. So let's just leave it as a rectangle. Let me surround it. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks better. So let's format it. Let's remove the, okay. Let's remove the visual borders. Neat. I hope everybody is getting this. It's just formatting we are doing, trying to make our visual look better. Let me reduce the size, height, the width also. I think it's better if we just give our visual one color so we can see what is written on it well. Ah, this is bad. Now we cannot distinguish between um everything we just did. Now taking it back to the color that was there before, it's going to be an issue. See. So I Control Z on it to go back. Yes, you can undo. You can undo by pressing Control Z. So we'll leave it as it is like this. So let's remove the title. Don't need this title text that is showing there. Don't need it. Then let me also still try to adjust the height. So for the height, you okay, I think it's centralized. So let's remove the borders from this. So I'm going to leave it like that. So this one, since we already used this color for the word cloud, let's also use the same color for these ones. So, okay, I think I would like to bring this one down here, then put this one up here. Although I prefer it this way. Okay, let me format this first. Let me take out the numbers. Just leave it like that. So the background. Let me change it to that gray color. This and this also. I'll do the same. This background. So let's change the title for this. Uh, Let me name it month trend. Or tweet month trend, monthly trend. Then the color, you use black. And let me centralize it. So we have that. Let's do the same for this also. Let me name it sweet sentiments. Sorry, please hold on. Okay. So I think I would like to change the slices of this data. So let me see. I'll prefer this to be this blue. Then the blue, I'll prefer it to be, let's say, white. Okay. So I think this looks better. Then the color of the title. Don't want it as white. If not, we won't be able to see it. So let's just do black and centralize. So I think everybody is following up to this point, right? Is everybody following? All right. Okay. So it's better if everything is aligned. So it's better if it's all aligned. And that is, we don't want one to be looking bigger than the other. So let's increase the size. And if I'm not even doing it to be aligned, then there must be something that fills it up. Let's say if we do it, oh, there's something on this visual that should not be there. Okay, the title is taking up space. Okay, so we could either do this, reduce it, then add something up. We can just take it up. So let's try. Let's just put it on the same level as this and see if it's good. So now you can see it's much more better. Okay. Let's bring this down. So there can be space at the top for anything you might want to add. Okay, it's also the same thing. Okay, let's reduce it because let's reduce this because I want it to be much more aligned. So I'll be reducing the size of this so it fits. So this box is looking bigger than this box. Let us make it be the same. So let's check for this size here. This is 381. Let me round it up to 385. Then 330. So let me see for this. 385 and 330. So now they are the same size. Because if they are not the same size, it's it will be looking disorganized. Okay. Let's separate down. So all this moving around, you can actually group it. Well, I don't really like grouping my visual because I prefer to be able to adjust it anyhow I like. So for grouping, we allow you take everything all at once. Maybe you don't have to start drawing it. Those red line, they're actually to guide you. So it will be on the same position as the other one, the other visual. So this is- okay. Okay, so this also we do the same. Let's take out. This text box. Sometimes it's normally hacked up. Most of the time, this visual that you download, they normally hacked in a weird way, maybe because it's downloaded than the normal visual. So you have to start dragging them, like unlike how you do with a regular visual. Sometimes harder than. See now, it has gone to go and be very small somewhere. Let me Control Z. So I'm just doing Control Z. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it does not want to leave, so just leave it like that. Usually on Power BI, the downside to it is sometimes gets glitches. Just like why that's why some people map sometimes it's not show. Some people will show. So it just happens that way on Power BI. Okay, so let's just bring this one. So we'll just assume that this one, because normally this one is supposed to be on the same level with this, but it's actually higher right now. So, and that's what I was trying to adjust. Does not want to. Okay. Is okay. Let me see. The height for this one, I said is 385. I'm just trying to adjust it. But let's continue. So this now we can bring it here. Yeah. So now we can add title. So I hope everybody got it up to this point. We'll be adding our title now. And for our title, just use the rounded rectangle. Let's just fix it here. Yeah, so um, let me change the background to use white. Then the text. Let me Twitter sentiment analysis. So, okay, let me put it on this side because I think, let me just leave it in the middle. I want to add a button. So the button I mentioned We'll be adding it now. So the button is just to go back to the front page. So come to button, let's select left arrow. Or we can even put a back button. Let's just select this. So let me change the color. Let me let me first select. I want the button to always work when we press it. Okay, we had the border. Let me use a white border. Then all these things are just basic formatting. So yeah, you choose what you want the button to do. I want it to go back. So it's going to be on back. You can also choose if you want it to navigate to a page. Okay, let me just do page. Let me select front page. Let me still do some formatting on it. Okay, let me change the color. Select white. So we have this already. This also, let me change the color. Let me even remove the Y, the x-axis title program. Because we already know it's month that is there. Let me remove the visual border for this. Okay, so I think we are good to go. This analysis page is actually not useful. Let me take it out. So we have just two pages. Okay. Let me also bring in that Twitter icon. So that's it. So what we'll be doing now, I want to show you how you will take these reports. If you were to show someone these reports, how would you do it? I know we've been submitting via this save exports to PDF, but it's not all that efficient because sometimes exporting to PDF changes your the structure of your visual. I think someone was complaining about that on the group, that some of the formatting she did got taken away from the PDF. So I'll just show you how to do it. So what we're going to do now, we are going to take this to Power BI services. So in the beginning of our class, I told us how to make use of. I told us that there are three types of Power BI. So there's the Power BI desktop, which is what we are using right now. And we have Power BI service, which is an online version of Power BI. And we have Power BI mobile. So far we've been using Power BI desktop. So now we are taking it to Power BI services. So on the Power BI service, that's where you can collaborate, share your work with your boss or anybody in the organization. So you need to sign up on your, you need to sign up for it. Let me give you the link to sign up. So everybody should sign up for Power BI. So I'll be dropping the link in the chat box now. So everybody sign up here for Power BI service. Someone can drop this link in the WhatsApp group so other people can actually use it. So let me share my screen so you guys can see what it looks like. So I hope you can see my screen. This is actually what the Power BI service looks like. So on Power BI service, what I want you to do, once you've signed up, there is something called workspace. This is workspace. You come to new workspace. I hope you are getting it. Are you following what I'm saying? Once you open your Power BI, so asking for your work account. Your work account should be your developer account. I will drop a link for you to open your developer account. But if you don't have, for people that have, you can follow through. But if you don't have, you can do it later. Just watch what I'm doing. So you come to new workspace. You open a new workspace. So I named my Power BI class. So in my Power BI class, I have my Power BI class is where I'm going to drop um this work that we built on our desktop. I'm going to export it here to this service. The reason I'm exporting it here is so everybody that I want can see it. So let me take it back to my Power BI. So you must have opened your Power BI online, Power BI service online, first of all. Once you've signed up for it, you come back to your Power BI desktop. So let me stop sharing. Share it. So now we are on our Power BI service. So you come to this your home page. On this your home page, do you see this publish um button on the pane? You click publish. And it says I want to save my, yes, I want to save it. So you wait for a pop-up to come. So now a pop-up is here. The pop-up is asking me where I want to export this my dashboard to. I'll click that I want to export to my Power BI class. Select. So I already have it there before the class that I loaded one there. So I'm going to replace this one that I just. So did everybody get what I just did now? Did everybody get it? Okay. You did not get it. Let me show you again. So I said, yeah, once you your Power BI service, right? You come back to your dashboard. Then you come to this publish button. It says publish this report online in the Power BI service. You click publish. Then you save your work. Then the workspace I told you to create on your Power BI service, you select it. So I created a workspace called my Power BI class. So you select it. then click select, then it goes there. It automatically goes there. So it says publishing. So I hope you got it now, Olaide. So now let's go and check if it is already in our Power BI service. So let me stop sharing. So once you go back to your Power BI, you will see it there. So this is it. The same thing I publish, it is now appearing on my Power BI service. So I would open it here to see it. So this is it. So and go back like that. You can see all the functionalities that we did. It's working. So now what we are going to do, this is how we are going to submit our last assignment. So this is very important for us to see. The last assignment is going to be in this form. It's going to be assessed. You are submitting a link. You're not submitting a PDF for that. So this is what you will do. You will come to file here. Then you come to embed reports. So under embed reports, you're going to see publish to web public. So it's to give you a link that you can copy. So that link is going to open it on a browser for you. So I want everybody to test it out. Yes, there's a deadline to the assignment submission. It will be set on the group. So you need to submit as soon as possible. So everybody should open this link on their browser and tell me if they see this analysis. This is how we are going to be submitting our last assignment. The deadline will be communicated to you on the group. Has anybody opened the link? When you open the link, you saw this dashboard there, right? All right. So did everybody get out there submitting their assignment now? Okay, so everybody has gotten it. So that is it. So usually, okay, did not get it. Let me take it over again. So I said once you've published to everybody got how I said you are going to publish the report, right? Purity, did you get how I said you are going to publish to Power BI service? Okay. So now on your Power BI service, on your workspace, there's something called workspace, which is this place. You come to the folder, which is this Power BI class that I created. It's going to open, when you open up the Power BI class, the thing that you pushed from Power BI desktop, it is now here. So it is called Twitter. That's what I named it. So I'll just click Twitter and it shows me this, my dashboard. So yeah, you can see file. My cursor is on file. You click file, then you go to embed reports. Then under embed reports, you click publish to web public. Then you copy the link. So is this link that you copy that you're going to share with me for your assignments? So in normal real life, if you are not presenting your dashboard, you cannot send the PBIX file to people to go and check what you've done. Nobody will understand Someone that doesn't know Power BI, we don't know how to, we don't understand how to navigate. And you also don't want to share in a PDF document, especially if it is for an interactive dashboard. Interactive means you are going to click on some things. So like what we did, this in a way too is also interactive because you are clicking button to take you to new pages. So you cannot share that on PDF. So once you click this link, you share the link with your boss or wherever you want to see it. And that way they can navigate their way around. So something about the link is that it's not going to show you the data set. It's not going to show you all the back end work that you did. So it's very, very understandable to anybody. They can open it, it's like a website, and they just go through what you've done. So is this link you're submitting for your final assignment? So we've come to the end of Power BI, introduction to Power BI. This is not the end of Power BI. This is more like an intro. There are still many more things you learn in Power BI. And there are some things that you don't learn like in a class, like until you start practicing um, with Power BI yourself that you actually get to use them. So there are things like um, role security level learn. There's also something called DAX. DAX is like a coding for Power BI. You also learn that. So usually those things comes up with time as you use your Power BI and you see that some of these functions are limited. So so you have to continue learning this Power BI on your own, keep practicing. And there's a site you can keep on learning. It's called MS Learn, Microsoft Learn. Microsoft are the owner of Power BI, so they are the one with the best content on how to scale up your Power BI skill. So you have to keep learning there. Then you can also watch YouTube videos. So there's someone called Alex the Analyst. You can also learn from him. And something about learning, okay, on MS Learn, you are learning about Power BI, how to use Power BI. But following someone like Alex the Analyst, you're not just learning about Power BI, you're learning how to think like a data analyst. So you need those two skills combined to become the best version of data analyst you can be. So you have to keep practicing, learning, building projects. And like I said you guys should start building dashboards and you can tag me to it so I can give you insights on what you are learning. So someone already started his own journey. He tagged me to his dashboard this morning and it was very nice. And I gave feedback on it and how he can improve it. So I would also implore you guys to do the same. Um, look, build data, build dashboards. You can tag me, tag DSN to it, either on Twitter, LinkedIn, or even on the WhatsApp group. It's still going to be there. You can keep on improving yourself there. So the learning continues in itself. So you can always reach me on Twitter and all those places. My name is Flora Oladipupo. So LinkedIn, Twitter, drop your dashboard. It's good to learn in public, actually. Because when you learn in public, people see your growth. And that way, it's easy for you to scale up, find people that are interested in you joining their company or you freelancing for them. So that brings us to the end of our class
Wow.
on
Wow. Wow. Thank
Power
you so much.
BI. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Flora Oladipupo. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Awesome delivery. I think everybody will agree with me that Flora has done well. Kindly engage in the chat with your favorite emoji, with your clap emoji. Let's appreciate Flora. She has been on this since Monday, and you all can definitely, you will definitely agree with me that she has really done well. Thank you so much, Flora. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time and we appreciate your efforts to break down Power BI for us like a 5-year-old. Yes, that's be putting up my screen. Just a few announcements before we call it a day. Please confirm you can see my screen and you can still hear me loud and clear. Is my screen up?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, just like Laura said, this is not the end. Some of us we know that this is actually not the beginning also. We had the beginner's track, which is data analytics with Excel, and this is the intermediate track, which is data analytics with Power BI. So the journey continues. We have the advanced learning track, which will be happening this month. And I think I should even congratulate everybody. It's a new month. Happy new month to everyone. Happy new month to everyone. So the learning continues this month. So if it's not going to be in the last week of March, it's going to be in the second to the last week of March. And those are the things that you need to take note as we end the free data science and data analytics intermediate track. So you are expected to submit all your assignments with the shared link. We'll share the link for you to submit your assignment. So submit all your assignments. And we also have the 80% attendance cutoff, I mean the pass mark. We understand perfectly that everybody has been faced with network issues. It's a general thing. However, we still have this 80% attendance. So if there will be consideration, we're going to be letting everybody know as regards that because we understand the situation of the country and how internet has been a major blocker for most of us to attend this class. So the third one is that there is going to be an assessment. Okay, so this is more for like the Python for data science class. But for this Power BI also, we'll probably look at giving you a project to work on, and that will be another assessment for you to be able to move to the advanced level. Yes, so and then we also have so this is for those that join from the beginner, I mean from the beginner track. You are expected to submit your certificate of completion from data camp. Yes, we've all been working on data camp for those that have joined us since the beginner's track. So this is the time for you to ramp up all your learning activities on data camp. We are going to be sharing a link with us via our mail and also on the chat. I mean the dedicated WhatsApp group to share your certificate of completion on Monday. And so we will also at DSN we have various trainings that will be happening. I mean, we run trainings like almost every day at DSN. So it's important that you keep in touch with our social media channels to see the event that will be happening. And we're also going to be sharing with you events that will be happening as from today. So it's also for you actually to keep upskilling yourself. Yeah, it's also to support your learning journey. And then, yes, so this is another one. It's very important that you make a post, share your learning experience with your friends, with your family. Let them know what you've gained. Let them know the knowledge that you've acquired in just a week. Yes, it is important that you share your learning experience. And we'll have the hashtag DSN and then AIReview 2024. And like Flora said, you can also tag her on all social media channels. She has shared her Twitter handle and then her LinkedIn. So once you tag DSN, you tag AIReview 2024, you can also tag Flora. We'll be happy to give your post more publicity by reposting and liking your post. And then, yeah, so the last one is that all that information will be shared on the dedicated WhatsApp group and via mail. So, like I said, this is not the end. It continues this month for the final track, where we also get our certificate of completion. Yes, so this is the month that we get to have our certificate of completion. So I'll just be running through the chat very quickly if there are questions. Okay, so all I'm saying is just thank you so much, Flora. Thank you so much, TSN. Yes. Thank you so much also everyone for joining. We're happy to have you. for this training. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes, so I think this is a very, very good time to call it a day. Thank you so much, everyone, once again for joining. Do enjoy the rest of your day and have a great weekend. Bye bye, everyone.